Namaskar to everybody. I am very, very happy. Today is especially Mother's Day. So I salute all the mothers of the world, all the mothers in the human kingdom and all the mothers in the animal kingdom. You see the mothers in the whole of the animal kingdom and you see the mothers in the whole of the human kingdom. Wonderful people. They give birth to new beings and they take care of them. Mother means birth and taking care. They are the real spiritual principles. Taking care is a spiritual principle. How a mother takes care of her children. Everybody knows their own respective mothers. Motherhood is equal to spirituality, wonderful spirituality, basic spirituality, final spirituality. Taking care of others as your own children is spirituality. Every mother will take care of her own children, that is natural. But if you take care of other children as your children, then you are spiritual. You treat other children as your children. If you can do that, then you are equal to God. What is godliness? Everybody's mother is godliness. You show care to all the animal beings, all the human beings. Then you are a universal mother. You are a god, a goddess. Every animal being is your child. Every human being is your child. So you become a mother to everybody. You become mother goddess. A mother prepares food and gives food to all the children equally. She treats all her children equally. Nobody more, nobody less. If you want to see God or goddess, just look at your own mother. You will see there. In practical terms, not in theoretical terms. In practical terms, you see God in your own mother. I have seen God in my own mother. She took such care of me. If you want to see the eyes of your mother, you will see there. What affection. My goodness. That's where you see godhood. In the motherhood, you see the godhood. You see, you don't have to be a biological mother to become a spiritual mother. So, if you are a biological mother too, then then you know what is motherhood actually. So you can extend it to all other beings, animal beings and plant beings and human beings. Many souls, when they are born into female bodies, sometimes they choose no biological motherhood. It is a conscious choice for them. So it is not a biological defect for any woman. It is only a spiritual choice for a woman to choose not a physical mother. Because every time a soul takes another birth, you choose different circumstances to learn different lessons and to teach different lessons to others. On an average, a soul takes about 400 lifetimes on the earth planet, on this earth or any other earth, to become a mature soul, to experience everything. So, in those 400 lifetimes, half of the lifetimes would be in a male body and half of the lifetimes in a female body. As a soul, the soul is neither male nor female. Soul is androgynous. But the Atma comes into a physical body, either you are male body or female body. There are different lessons to be learned in a physical body and another set of different lessons to be learned in a female body. A male body is aggression body. A female body is a non-aggression body. So when you are born in a male body, you must know how to control your aggression. When a soul is born in a female body, it has to accept acceptance. So that soul has to be compassionate to aggressive. So you can't be aggressive against the aggressive man. You should be compassionate. As you are compassionate to your children, you should be compassionate to other children also. When you are in a male body, you must practice non-aggression. Then you are spiritual. When you are in a female body, you must accept gloriously. You must pardon everybody's sin unconditionally. That is your spirituality. Every soul at the end of the 400 lifetimes comes to meditation because it takes 400 lessons for a soul either in the male body or in the female body to become mature soul. Only a mature soul comes into meditation Immature souls or immature will never come into meditation. To come into meditation, it takes 400 lifetimes. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam pravyate. Bahunam janmanam ante. After many, many lifetimes, jnanavan, a person becomes mature. Jnana means maturity. Mam pravyate. He understands himself or herself. Jnanamante. Jnanavan, mam prapadyate. Jnanavan is a mature soul. Ajnani is immature soul. Bahunam janmanamante. After many, many lifetimes, a soul becomes a mature soul, Jnanavan. Then only a Jnanavan, mam prapadyate. He understands himself or herself. Truly, that's the soul. It's not so in the beginning of incarnation. No. So when people don't come into meditation, you understand that they are still immature souls. So you are compassionate to immaturity. You don't complain against immaturity. They have to grow a little more. They have to take a few more lifetimes to become mature souls. A baby, when she is born, does the baby immediately walk and run? No, it takes a lot of years to walk and a lot of years to run. So similarly, as a baby is born, a soul is born in the first lifetime. It cannot do meditation. Control of mind is difficult, impossible. But as you keep on coming again and again in reincarnation cycle, you become mature and mature and mature. Finally, you'll realize the importance of meditation, controlling the mind, and then you come into meditation. In the first incarnation, the soul is called an infant soul. After a few incarnations, it is called a baby soul. After a few more incarnations, it is called a young soul. Then adolescent soul. Finally, adult soul, mature soul. It takes so many incarnations. First Shaishavatma, then Balatma, Yuvatma, then Praudhatma, mature soul. Only when you become a mature soul, then you come to meditation. Who am I? What am I? All these questions come only to a mature soul, not for immature soul, not for young souls. Similarly, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, Bahuni me vyatitani mani tavacharjuna. Tanyaham veda sarvani natum veta parantapa. ये श्लोका है भगवद गीता से. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna. You and I have taken several lifetimes. We have passed several lifetimes. I know about all of them, but you don't know anything about them. That is the message from Bhagavad Gita. Everybody takes many lifetimes, but only through meditation you understand that you have taken many lifetimes. Otherwise you don't understand. You think that present life is the only life you have got. So the confusion comes. This is the shloka, Bhagavad Gita. Bahut ye vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna. मेरे और आपके अनेक जन्म हो चुके हैं. मैं सब कुछ जानता हूं मेरे बारे में, मेरे पिछले जन्मों के बारे में. आप तो नहीं जानते हैं. ये है अर्थ भगवद गीता का. So when you understand Bhagavad Gita, you will understand about this reincarnation scheme. Or when you do meditation, you understand the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. Without meditation, nobody can understand Bhagavad Gita. Sant Jnaneshwar could write about Bhagavad Gita because he was a master of meditation. We read Sant Jnaneshwar's Bhagavad Gita, but we can't understand it because we are not meditators. Unless you start meditation, unless you become a yogi, you cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita itself, Krishna tells to Arjuna, "Hey Arjun, आप योगी बनिए."
त्यामुळे भगवद गीतेतच कृष्ण अर्जुनाला सांगतात की अर्जुना तू योगी हो पहिल्यांदा.
अर्जुन तो योद्धा थे, महान योद्धा, और श्री कृष्ण ने महान योगी. एक महान योगी एक महान योद्धा से कह रहा है, अरे बाबा अब भी योगी बनिए. ये है भगवद गीता का संदेशा. तपस योगिको योगी, ज्ञानिभ्यो भी मतोधिकः, कर्मभ्यश्चाधिको योगी, तस्मात् योगी भव अर्जुन. तस्मात् योगी भव. हे अर्जुन, आप योगी बनिए. बाबा क्या कर रहे हैं आप? महान योद्धा हैं, नमस्कार महान योद्धा को. परंतु जब तक आप महान योगी नहीं बनेंगे, आपको सचमुच हम प्रणाम नहीं करेंगे. आपको, आप प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी हैं, चीफ मिनिस्टर भी हैं, बिरला भी है, टाटा भी है, परंतु जब तक आप योगी नहीं बनेंगे, हम आपको आदर सम्मान नहीं देंगे.
तुम्ही प्राइम मिनिस्टर असा, चीफ मिनिस्टर असा, बिरला असा किंवा टाटा असा, जोपर्यंत तुम्ही योगी होत नाही तोपर्यंत तुम्हाला आम्ही मान देऊ शकत नाही.
Because unless you try for yoga, you will not become a yogi. And to try for a yoga, you must be a mature soul. How can you do pranam to an immature soul who doesn't want meditation? No way. If you are Prime Minister, Chief Minister, Birla, Tata, no, you are immature soul until you come to meditation. Okay, Prime Minister, you are a Chief Minister, you are a Birla, you are Tata, you are in your class, but your class is still immature class. You have not graduated to a mature class. You have to take a few more lifetimes to come into maturity, to come into meditation, to become a yogi. So what is the message of Bhagavad Gita? Tapasvibhyodiko yogi, jnanibhyopi matodikaha, कर्मीयशादि योगी तस्मात योगी बाबा आप योगी बनिए बाबा क्या कर रहे हैं आप घर में बैठकर लॉकडाउन में ध्यान नहीं कर रहे लॉकडाउन क्यों है ध्यान के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं आप घर में बेकार की बातें अक्सर सुबह से लेकर शाम तक ऐसा नहीं होना बाबा अरे को ध्यान को चाहिए बिकम ए योगी you have a Bhagavad Gita in your home but you are not become a yogi what is the point of having the Bhagavad Gita in your home Jnaneshwari. If there is Jnaneshwari in your home, and if you are not doing meditation, it means that you don't know what is Jnaneshwari. You don't know something Jnaneshwari at all. And you become a meditator, a yogi. Jnaneshwari is not required because you are a Krishna now. From your mouth, if you are a yogi, only Bhagavad Gita comes out. When you become like a Krishna, you become a Yogeshwara. Another book on Bhagavad Gita, or Upanishad, or Bible, or Quran, nothing is required for you. To be spiritual, you have to do meditation, Baba. My mother was a great soul, but she was part of puja for many years. When I came into meditation, I was talking about meditation. She said, "Oh, chup baith rahe, मैं puja करूँगा." After 20 years of my coming into meditation, one day she came and sat by my side. मैं बोला, अरे आज क्या बात है मेरे पास आकर बैठी गए आप? She said, "I have taken a decision." I said, Baba, what decision you have taken? आज से पूजा बंद ध्यान शुरू. See, then after she started meditation at the age of 70, she did meditation until she left her body for the next 15 years, every day 5 hours. So when she finally left her body at the age of 86 or so, Mahavatar Babaji came and took her to higher worlds. If you don't die with meditation, only your parents other side will come and take you. But if you are a yogi, great yogis will come and take you. We have come this way, we have to go this way. What is born must die. And whatever dies comes back again in another birth. Jatasya hi dhruvam mrityu, dhruvam janma tasya, tasmat apariharyarde, natom shitum arhasi. ये है भगवद गीता का. जैसे ही आप बर्थ जन्म देते हैं, आपका मरण तो निश्चित है. और जैसे ही आप मरण मौत निश्चित है, फिर दोबारा जन्म भी निश्चित है. ये जो आना जाना है, इसके लिए कोई भी शोकित नहीं होता है. If you are crying for anything, any janma or any mouth, you are immature soul. Mature souls don't cry for anything. Are you a mature soul or an immature soul? To find out, supposing your son dies in front of you, will you be unhappy? If you are unhappy, you are immature soul. If you are not unhappy, you are mature soul. 2500 years back, in a village, one lady, Kisa Gautami, her 4-year-old boy, he died. So she was crying. She was asking everybody, is there anybody to bring back my boy into life again? They said, one gentleman is there outside the village. A great master is there. He will give your son life back again. So she ran there. And she saw Gautama Buddha, this Kisa Gautami. She put the body there. She says, my only child, 4-year-old child, can you bring my son back to life? He said, okay, I want some mustard seeds. Go and get some mustard seeds from a house where there is no death. Then I can prepare something out of those mustard seeds and give your life to your son. I'll make him alive again. Buddha said. She ran into the village. She asked her from every house a few mustard seeds. Rai ke beach. And only in that house where there is no death. And every house has death. She came to know that it is not only her son who dies, everybody, there is death everywhere. So she came back to the Buddha after burying the son. Okay, she said, now I want to become a mature soul. Please teach me something else other than what I know. Then he said, okay, come and join in meditation. Do breathing. Anapanasati karo, Baba. So वो Kisa Gautami भी, she became a highly enlightened soul. You please tell this story in Marathi.
Yeah.
This is the greatest story from Buddha's life. We all know about it in India. And if still you are crying for any death of your family member or your neighbor or your friend, you are still immature soul. And so you have to practice meditation to become a mature soul, Baba. This is the message from Bhagavad Gita. Yogi Bhavarjuna. Gautama Siddhartha, a prince from Kapila Vastu, son of Shuddhodana, became the greatest yogi in 5.5 years. So why can't you and I become yogi? We don't have to. We don't have to go to Himalayas, but we follow the method, the direction given by Buddha. We sit at our home, close our eyes, and observe our breathing. Then you become a Buddha yourself. You become a yogi yourself. Gautam Siddhartha became Gautam Buddha through sincerity and seriousness in meditation. So sincerity plus seriousness in meditation is equal to Buddhahood. In Bhagavad Gita it is said, Shraddhavan labhate gnanam. जिसके पास श्रद्धा होती है ना, वो अवश्य ज्ञानी बनेगा. ये श्रद्धा is equal to sincerity plus seriousness is equal to श्रद्धा. That is the equation. आपके पास श्रद्धा नहीं है तो आप ज्ञानी नहीं बनेंगे. You won't become mature. You must have श्रद्धा. You must have sincerity and seriousness to become a jnani, to become a mature soul. When you become a mature soul, all lamentation goes away from you. You become suffering less. You attain nirvana. Why is suffering? Who asked you to suffer? It is your choice to suffer because you don't want meditation. You are lazy soul. If you follow Bhagavad Gita, if you follow Jnaneshwari, you will do meditation and you will become mature soul and you will come out of suffering. Please come out of suffering. Everybody. If you are worried about corona and death, you are an immature soul. पांडुरंग विठल भजन करते हैं, परंतु ध्यान क्यों नहीं करते हैं? आप ध्यान के अभ्यास क्यों नहीं करते हैं? योगी क्यों नहीं बनते हैं? अरे बाबा, भजन इज गुड, बट ध्यान इज द बेस्ट. From good you become better, from better you become best. The message of PSSM is that everybody should become a mature soul immediately. Everybody should become a yogi immediately. Do meditation and observe the breath. When you observe the breathing, you become a master of meditation. Meditation is Sarva Roga Nivarani, Sarva Roga Harani. Nivarani means जो आने वाले रोग है वो नहीं आएंगे. हारनी मीन्स जो है अभी रोग, वो आप रोग मुक्त हो जाएंगे. So if you want to be free of suffering, you must do meditation, Baba. Sant Jnaneshwar did not go to Himalayas. He became master wherever he is as a small boy. You become adult, you got white hair also. दाढ़ी भी आया, फिर भी ध्यान नहीं कर रहे. गजब की बात है. शोषणीय स्थिति है ये. दाढ़ी आ गया, फिर भी आप ध्यान में नहीं आए. All the family members of Sant Jnaneshwar are greatest masters. How about your family? No doctor, no medicine, no hospital, no surgery. Only Jnaneshwari, only meditation, only Anapanasati. Right from headache to cancer. No medicine, no doctor. Only Fakt Jnaneshwari and Fakt Anapanasati. And when death comes, we'll accept death because there's no death. अरे कृष्णा भी मर गया, संत ज्ञानेश्वर भी मर गया, बुद्ध भी मर गया, हम भी मरेंगे, उसमें क्या आपत्ति है? ऊपर से आए हैं, ऊपर जाएंगे, आपत्ति कहाँ है? You are the Atma, you are not the body. There is a birth and death of the body, but there is no birth and death for the Atma. While you are living in the physical body, live like an Atma. So celebrate everything, birth and death. This is what exactly happened about 25 years back in Tirupati. I went to one of our master's house. His daughter's birthday was there. 3-year-old daughter birthday. I took some chocolates. I went to their house and the birthday celebrations were happening. I gave half of the chocolates to the child. Half of the chocolates I kept for myself. Then they asked me, why you are keeping those half of the chocolates? Supposing this child dies now, I will give the rest of the chocolates. This is what happened 25 years back in Tirupati. So coronavirus has come to warn everybody. Hey guys, you do meditation, otherwise I will take you. You become a meditator and you become a Shakahari. If you are not a meditator, if you are not a Shakahari, you are an immature soul. I will take all immature souls to the higher worlds to give maturity there, training there. Corona is telling to everybody, if you are not a matured soul, if you are not a meditator, if you are not a शाकाहारी, अहिंसात्मक नहीं है, तो मैं आपको ऊपर लेके जाऊंगा, वहां ट्रेनिंग दूंगा आपको. It is your choice whether to stay on this earth or go to higher worlds. If you want to go to higher worlds, I will help you. So become a mature soul. The Karuna is warning all the earth people, right from China to USA, from Indonesia to Brazil. Everybody, hey guys, you do meditation, become mature soul. You become a satyahari, shakahari, अहिंसात्मक बनिए, नहीं तो मैं आपका स्वागत करूंगा ऊपर ऊपर लेके जाएगा. Gandhi ji went to England, but still he never became a meat eater. So why are there meat eating people in India, in Maharashtra? What a sorry state of affairs. You are born in India, मेरा भारत महान, फिर भी आप मांसाहारी है? अरे तो ये तो रोने की बात है, गंभीर बात है, absolutely stupid बात है. हमें ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. PSSM is working for शाकाहार भारत, अहिंसा भारत. बाबा, how can the mothers cook meat and give that meat, that rakshasahar, to their children? How can this happen? What kind of a mother are you? Are you a rakshasa or a mother? This is Mother's Day. I want every mother to become a shakahari. You cannot bring any meat in your home. You cannot feed your children to become rakshasas. Thank you very much, my dear friends. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद सभी लोगों को.